Hey there, YouTube. It's Chelsea here. Hope everybody's feeling happy today and irate, at peace. I wanted to come on here and just share a message of encouragement to all the love workers out there, beings of light, every single person, soul on this planet, really, and especially to those today who are on this ascension path, awakening to this higher consciousness that's now available to us here. Thank goodness, thank God. And again, just to give some love and some encouragement. I know a lot of people are feeling really tired and maybe even a little discouraged, disappointed in just how much time this is all taking to see some real change around us. And I think for those of us that have been on this path for a long time, I'll speak for myself, maybe some people will relate, but I have just been feeling tired and like, my gosh, I've been doing this work my whole life, and granted, yes, I have had a lot of things to overcome and to clear, but to be where we're at and to know what's here and what energies are assisting us right now, for me, it just feels like I should be feeling a little bit more at peace and, have a little bit more energy, I guess, to really get out there and make the changes that I know need to be happening in the world. But I'm realizing more and more, and my meditations are really helping me, my prayers, with this aspect, because I have been, while I am healthy and cleared and so much more aware and of a higher vibration than I've ever been before, I know for certain that there are final aspects of pain and trauma and just density within me that are still leaving and that cannot come with me to this next step, this next phase in my life, and in this ascension of Mother Earth, of our society and our world. Beautiful and amazing things are going to be happening. They already are. But this is a major period of sort of the last cleanup, I feel. And so for me, again, there's certain things that I'm having a hard time maybe letting go of, and some of them I wasn't even aware that I really was struggling with until I became clear enough to dig that deep to realize that that stuff was living in me, right? So the harder we push to heal, and the deeper we dig within ourselves to really get back to the aspects of who we truly are, remember how special we are and what an important role we play in this lifetime. It's almost like the deeper you go, the more is uncovered. I mean, of course, right? So I'm happy that I'm grateful that I have the awareness that I do, and that I can address these things and have this understanding that, yes, this is difficult and some days are harder than others, but that this is all in perfect timing. This is all for a greater purpose. And that, how badass are we really to have agreed to clear all of this out so quickly within ourselves, so that we can help, put together, rebuild this earth. New earth is real. It's prophesized. It's, written about in every religious text on the face of the planet, all in different ways, of course, but those different stories and interpretations were necessary for different cultures and different periods of time. I wish we could all just agree that, one or the other. It's not really about that. It's about the overall idea that, of course, we come from a magnificent creator that created Earth and every universe out there, everything that exists, and this is just a small part. What we're doing here on the earth is just a small part, really, I believe, of who we are, but it's so important. And we volunteered to come here to shine our light and to anchor in this new earth, this higher consciousness, this Christ consciousness of unconditional love, compassion. And that's what's happening. But in order for us to do that, those of us that have volunteered to kind of lead the way, we have to be really clear ourselves. So don't be, please, I just want to encourage everyone not to be afraid to just keep seeking, ask the questions, look for community, read, meditate, pray, do whatever you can to understand what's been programmed into you and what your precious soul has experienced over who knows how long. Who knows? 1 lifetime, 1,000 lifetimes, I don't know. But you can find that out for yourself and really understand what you're here to do. And it's coming in hot right now for sure. I believe that the dark forces of this world, however you might understand that, I believe that they've lost their momentum. They've lost their ability to continue to manipulate and control humankind in the way that they have, and manipulate us into using our own divine power for anything other than light. That's what's happened. So I do believe that this is the beginning of the end for them, but there's a lot of cleanup to do. And that cleanup is starting within us so that we can shine bright and we can continue to anchor the light in the new grid system. The higher consciousness, the higher our vibration goes, the more we clear ourselves out, the more light can enter us. Literally, that's how it works. So just remember how, yes, difficult this is, but also how important this is and how special you are. And don't be afraid when you have hard days or it feels like everything's falling apart around you, because perhaps everything might be falling apart around you. Certain things in my life have certainly fallen apart, but I understand why, and I'm actually very grateful for it. But it's not been easy. There's been a lot of pain and just a lot of deep, deep soul childhood pain, but it's coming out to be healed. I am so excited that God entrusted me with such a wonderful power, and that he trusted me to be able to do this, to come here and to shine my light. So I'm doing my very best to be as strong of an anchor and sort of a portal for that light as possible. I never quite understood through the Bible exactly how Jesus would, the second coming of Jesus would occur, but I believe that it's happening right now, and it's his higher consciousness of love. And that includes love for our neighbor, love for the world, love for our enemy, and love for God, and truly, maybe most importantly, love for ourselves, because we are a part of God. And so much of the pain that we experience and project onto other people comes from a lack of self-love. So trust that your guides and God himself are literally pushing the parts out of you that do not serve yourself, your higher purpose, or this world. It is a blessing that you're being gifted with. I know it's hard. I'll be the first person to say it, and to have, some really deep, tough days, especially in the last couple of months. But I can feel that just right around the corner, we're going to be living in this higher vibration at all times. The other part of this too is that we are very powerful manifestors, but God is reshaping the earth through our manifestations. But first, he has to make sure that she, the divine, has to make sure that our manifestations are pure and of light. So even the most kind-hearted of us, if we have programs and illusions of lack of self-worth in any part of our lives or our being at all, we're not probably going to manifest the purest for ourselves or for the collective. So I hope this makes sense and resonates with someone and offers some kind of encouragement. This is all being done for a very powerful purpose. It's not punishment, although it does feel like that sometimes. And sometimes you look around and you think, well, the good people are the ones struggling the most. Well, it's because we've addressed what we need to address, and we're on our mission, and we're really fighting for the whole entire collective. There are a lot of people that are still asleep, so to speak, in their consciousness, and that's what we're here to kind of start to open up. And it's happening. I know you all can feel it, see it, And please just believe in yourself and have hope and stay positive and try to do your best to envision what you want, not what you don't want. So I love you all, and this poster I made for a festival a couple of years ago. It's lyrics from one of my favorite songs. The song is called Black as Night, and the artist is Nahko and Medicine for the People. And they are absolutely amazing. It's some of the best higher consciousness spiritual music I've ever listened to. I've seen them play multiple times in live, and gosh, that's another thing too. Maybe I'll do a post on one day, is spirit. There's a lot of higher consciousness music up there that just listening to that will increase your vibration and really connect you with Soul Tribe. A lot of reggae music, a lot of more, I don't even really know the word for it, just sort of the alternatives from Bob Marley's reggae movement. There's just a lot of love in that genre and that tribe really of people. So check them out, Nahko and Medicine for the People. They're the best. Okay, I love you. I just stay positive, smile. Even just smiling can increase your vibration. So love ya. Have a wonderful day. Put your bare feet in the grass.